Welcome to another presentation by Webutation. My name is Adam Lancaster. Today I'm going to convince you of why you need to upgrade your website to a WordPress site. So here we have the front of a basic, fresh, new WordPress site, and let's get straight into it. This looks like a standard old site, but if we duplicate this tag, if we go to the back of this URL and type in WP for WordPress-admin, now this can be different people, but this is the standard way. Guess what? We have a login area. When we log in using the password set for any particular user, in fact, multiple logins, allowing people to have different access levels, etc. When we log in, we get to a dashboard. Now this is the back end or the control area of your website. So see this page? It's the home page, and actually see this title, coaching. That's the name of or title of this page. Check this out. We go to pages. We can see a list of all the pages on our site, and we can see coaching here, as we just looked at. We click on it, and we open up an editor. This is called a WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get editor. So check it out. Egg transformations, coaches women to inspire, la-di-da-di-da. Egg transformation, coaches women to inspire, etc. So this is where we can change our text, add images, change colors. You can see everything here that's pretty recognizable from places such as Microsoft Word and similar. So you can see it's very easy to use and very standard. Let's show you a quick couple of features. So let's say we want to make we want to add an image. This is a very cool feature. So we go upload insert media. That's that little thing that we just clicked there. Now we're doing this from our computer. So let's go to recent places. Now where have I got some great images? I believe I have some in this folder here. So we're just going to grab this image of a house. Now I know that this image is quite large, but guess what? Once WordPress uploads it, we get a whole lot of options down here of how to insert it into the post. Now if we were going to reuse this, we could easily have selected from the library instead of from the computer. Let's give it a title. This title will appear to the user. Now I'm going to leave it as a thumbnail and float it to the left of the text. You insert it into the post and check it out. Bang, it's in there. Now we can update the article, come back to our site, refresh the page, and check it out. There's a cool little image, and there you go, title will appear. So that was the title, that's where that goes. Easy as that, quite simple. Now, just say you made a major boo-boo, or you don't like it, or whatever. Now you can go about deleting the image, but if you've done a fair bit of work and you weren't quite sure, check this out. Go back into the revisions, and we can go, you know what, I want to go all the way back to this one. I actually used this last night, so I know I want to go back to the 7. Check it out, it's just reverted back to what we changed before update. So you can't break it, you can always get things back and refresh again. I've just pressed F5 to refresh that time, and we're back to how it was. Let's show you another cool feature. Let's add a new page. Okay, we have programs over here. Imagine you have a new program and you want it to drop down instead of adding it and sort of hiding it under the pre-existing information. So we can say program new, text here. We want to make that a heading. So it's an important heading. Copy here. We want a link somewhere. Now I'm rushing through to show you some of the features. So I'm sure you can pause, rewind, etc. Now we can have a link off somewhere on the web, or internally we just make sure we click the little down arrow, and we can go, you know what, we want a link to the blog or to contact, etc. And add the link. Now that's a link. And here's the important thing I'm going to show you. we want to make it a child, therefore it needs a parent of program. Publish it. Back to the site. Refresh with refresh. Hover over the program. Check it out. It just drops down. Very nice. Very easy. Anyone can do this. Here's our link. You can see that's come up as a heading. It's got a predefined look. Now, obviously, when the cost involved in setting up a WordPress site is really in making it look like your own site. But if you're doing your own and you're happy with a free template, guess what? We can come over to appearance. They're called themes. We come into themes. Now, I've preloaded a bunch of themes. Usually you have to go off into the web, find them and upload them. Now you can see that in another video. And we scroll down in this instance and we simply go, oh, this is the theme we wanted to have a look at. Now we can preview it, and you'll note that it actually is pulling in information from our own site and go, oh, you know what, that doesn't quite look like I want it to look like. Close that. Or, we can simply activate a theme and we can refresh. Check it out. The whole website looks different. It's got the same content. It's got the drop down we've just created. It is very cool. This by the way, is because we're logged in. So because we're logged in, we can quickly go to where we want to edit and click the edit this button if it exists within your template. Now let's just revert back so I know what this is called. Again, so you can't break it. I know it's this theme. Activate the old theme. Come back, refresh. And we're back. Let's say we're working on something, adding a page like we did before. We want to slowly add the program. Now see how it's dashed out? That means it's a child of the one above it, as I showed you before. Let's come in here. Say we're working away and we don't want it to be public, but we need to save it because business keeps moving and you need to move on to a different task for a while. Just when you're creating it, or even afterwards, you can just edit the status and make it a draft. And just like you'd expect, you can see it because you're logged in the back end, but on the front end, the live site, it's gone. So you can work away, and then when you're ready to go, you can publish it. So you can pre-create content for events and things like that. There's just clearly limitless opportunities here with WordPress. The other really cool area, well, there's plenty of them, but something to show you is if you suddenly have a desire to do something with the site, there's probably what's called a plugin available to do it. Now, WordPress SEO is just a little plugin that helps us optimize each page for SEO. So I'm just going to duplicate this to quickly show you. Now, this is already activated. It doesn't come with the site. Now, what you do is you search away and you find these plugins on the internet, and you upload them using the Add New, and you activate them, and you can edit settings and all that sort of stuff. So this one's already activated, and you may have noticed under Pages that within a page, you scroll down, here it is. So this is what this particular plugin does. There are plugins to create sliding images, plugins to help you maintain your information, plugins to stop spam. If you can think it is probably being done. There are plenty of free, awesome plugins, and then there are the paid ones. So while WordPress as a piece of software is what's called open source, or a translation a translation of open source in effect is free. So the software that runs WordPress is free itself. It's just the work involved in setting it up is why you clearly have to pay someone to set up a WordPress site for you. And again, there's some awesome templates, themes in this case in WordPress, where you will need to pay for them. There are template themes that you can install, which I run, where you can even control the look of your website far easier. So you can change colours of text and things. That's called the thesis theme, just for those that want to know. And it's not expensive at all. So that was a very quick introduction to WordPress. You can probably gather the power of this thing compared to a standard website. I've only just scratched the surface. Really, anything at the start when you're developing a site, we can really make this site perfect for your website. Now, actually, there's one last area. So the number one thing for you guys is to be able to control your site, add, remove information, all of that sort of stuff. The other thing is that we're in the age where we need to promote information to our users. So if you're a business listening to this, another great feature of WordPress is based on being a blog software that's slowly transitioned to being a CMS or a content management system. Now, a blog means that when we're on the front page here, you can see blog. It means that you are adding, in Google's minds, that you would be adding quality, frequent information for your users. Now, this is a brand new site. There is no blog information here. On other websites, such as this other client, who is again running a very simple WordPress site, when we go into Mornington Property Blog, we can see lots of posts as we scroll down. Now, each post here, this is the so she's providing great information to her clients. What she's also done is given herself more and more opportunity to attract new visitors and more visitors to her website. The other thing is that each post is a new page. So while that looks just like a little article, it is its own page. So each new page has a chance of getting to the top of Google. Google actually look at sites now to see whether you're growing, i.e. you're adding information frequently. And to do that really quickly, if we go add new post in posts, now you post to usually one specific area of the site. So this one is the blog. So new blog post, great information for clients and new traffic, and we simply publish it. In this case, when that's published, if we click on blog again, refresh, F5, whatever, there's the new blog post. So this will have a roll of the 10 most frequent posts, and then on the right you'd be able to click into an archive. Now you can see on this one, it says from the blog within January. On this site, if we go back to the blog, we can see it actually lists, well, there's the older posts. That's very similar or the same as this, just named differently. And we've created a recently from the blog list, so people can quickly find articles they may be interested in. So, as I said, scratch the surface, but isn't WordPress wonderful? If you're ready to update your site to WordPress, get in touch. That's adam@webmutation.com.au. Thank you very much.